really into music, and I just had this desire to play music. Just kept at it.
First band was a musical, classic rock and roll band.
Present members of Age of Exposure have been together for about a year and a half or 2 years.
The potential to create anything you want that was never there before, and create something that can give you a feeling that nothing else can.
Age of Exposure, or AOE, is an alternative rock and roll band based in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. As with most bands, they have had many problems getting started since the foundations of their band was laid about 4 years ago. But after a few changes in members, names, and management, they finally righted themselves and have gotten down to some very serious business in the past year and a half, developing the band's image, recording original music, raising public awareness, and performing in many of the area's key clubs and cabarets. Though Age of Exposure certainly know where they want to go from here, bass player Rob Maher's answer to our question, when did you first begin as a musician, tells us that they're not all quite sure how they got started in the first place.
I don't know. 6 years. That's a good guess. 5.5.
But none of their backgrounds were quite as mixed up as that of keyboardist and backing vocalist David T-Bone Tobias. Dave, how did you get started?
Where? Well, it started at the dentist office. And when I was about 6 years old. Took me about 8 years. Then I took trumpet lessons for 3 years, and that has nothing to do with the piano. Then I took guitar lessons for 6 months, and that has nothing to do with the piano either. Then I quit, and I joined a bunch of bands.
Both David and drummer Mike Yorty agree that their favorite of the band's original songs is one titled Coming of Age, a tune written by lead guitarist and vocalist Matt Raber. Mike Yorty explains.
Favorite original song? It depends. I enjoy the songs a lot more playing live, the sound that they have live, especially songs like Coming of Age. I really don't like the version that's on the tape at all, but when we play it live, it seems to have a lot more energy, and it's a lot more exciting. It's more of a punch to it.
Let's view a little of that live footage from Coming of Age for ourselves. This is taken from a recent show at the New Telford Inn in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Although the guys in Age of Exposure spend much of their time with school, mailing out press packets and flyers, calling and haggling for gigs and money, and playing out several times a month, they also take plenty of time out for what they would call fun and excitement. Usually they end up in a little mountain cabin just south of Collegeville, Pennsylvania, developing new original material and occasional instrumental such as the one you're hearing now called Althea's Revenge. We hope you've enjoyed our little introduction to local band Age of Exposure. All production work for this video was done by Twomey and Mike Yorty. In case you're interested, Age of Exposure is composed of Matt Raber on lead guitar and lead vocals, Dave Tobias on keyboard and backing vocals, Rob Maher on bass, Rob Martin on rhythm guitar and backing vocals, and Mike Yorty on drums and percussion. For information and booking inquiries, contact Carolyn Jackson or Mike Yorty at 256-4743 or 322-3188. All songs copyright 1990 by Age of Exposure. This is called Die Laughing.